It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Been waiting for something for me to snap on. Graduated from the freestyle, stay with a cap on. Black on, been in my publishing for these rap song. Making whack nigga back off, let the cash grow. 5 in the morning, I'm up with my baby, no sleeping. Clown niggas, y'all Barnum and Bailey, I'm creeping. Got an army with me, nah, it's a Navy, so y'all better pay me like K-Dot, them arms to be waving. I had a couple brushes with devils, quiet as kelp. I'm charging for air, you boys talk under your breath. God is my witness, he with me, and he counting my steps. So anybody riding with me, y'all should double your bets. I chose W's, like Aisha Wilson out this bitch. Nigga argue about the gold, I want a Billy out there, bitch. I been counting more cheese like a Philly in this shit. A verse hard white like I'm breaking down the brick. Ratchet on me like the repo man. They done brought me back to life like Encino man. Ran off with the yams like an elope man. I got dealt with the chip, I'm the Frito man. I want millions, Benzes, numbers up senses. Nigga try to count me out, now I want vengeance. 100 rat, taught me how to run it back. Clemson, all I do is work in my city, I need pension. Somebody said it'd be disrespectful to rap on it. I'm by business, y'all niggas ain't got the acumen. Immaculate, I've been adamant with these savages. The flow is so extravagant, extrapolating arrogance. That ain't even drop yet. Bitch, I got plans too. Nigga wanna scrap about it, bitch, I got hands too. Yeah, man, got a nigga twisted like a can too. I clean him out like shampoo. I pity y'all some damn fools. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this Thursday. In this video, we're going to be getting back into the DJ that don't spin once more. It's been a little minute, been at least a couple weeks since I've spoken on this dude. But his recent comments were so egregious that there was no way that they couldn't be addressed, all right? So there's a video circulating on social media. I think this happened last night, where the DJ that don't spin was talking about Kendrick Lamar, and he claims that 2026 is going to be a make or break year for Kendrick. How or why does it? I mean, off top, this shit don't even make no goddamn sense. A make or break year for the hottest nigga in the game. Been one of the hottest niggas in the game for the past 15 years, but for the past 2 years, been hot as fish grease, been out here burning everybody, outperforming everybody, literally and figuratively, rap-wise and otherwise. And now it's a make or break year. This nigga just had the biggest rap tour of all fucking time in 2025, but it's a make or break year in 2026, you stupid motherfucker. But let me go ahead and pull up this video, because again, if I gotta see it, y'all gonna have to see this shit too. I'm sorry. So here we go. The DJ that don't spin says this is a make or break year for Kendrick Lamar, saying Drake has been the MVP every year for rap since 2010. So if this is the K-Dot era, he needs to have at least a 3-year run to solidify himself in the history books. Now, if this isn't some motherfucking revisionist history, I don't even know what to call it, because the nigga's been professionally, as far as the industry is concerned, he's been on a run for 14 years. 2012 Good Kid, Mad City is when he started putting major numbers on the board. Debut album, being signed to the label. Nigga ain't stopped putting up numbers since. This is some crazy shit. It's talking about a 3-year run. Nigga, you on a motherfucking 12-year run. But anyway, here we go.
That's what it is. Kendrick, I believe, this is a make or break year for him as well. If you ask me, I've always said ever since Drake came out, he's ruled every year, right? I want to say post 2010, right? He's been, if you ask me, the MVP of rap, okay? And we're talking about big leagues of rap, because I know some of y'all are like, well, didn't you say YoungBoy was MVP last year? Or Cardi or whatever. He's been the MVP every year, except for 2017. I gave that to Kendrick Lamar. That's the year he dropped Damn. And I'm going to be honest. I think for 2024, I think Kendrick was MVP as well for 2025. Obviously, didn't put out much music, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we're talking about a top level league here, because obviously people could say Young Boy, that he's like my personal pick overall. But Cardi as well, because Cardi pretty much had the biggest hip hop album that year. But I would probably say, we could say Kendrick's reign is 2 years, like 2024 and 2025. Now, I personally believe when people keep mentioning a dot era, for a dot era to exist, it has to be 3 years. Like, every great rapper has had a 3-year run where they can't be fucked with. No, Lil Baby.
This is stupid motherfucker
Literally.
here.
Right? Whether we're going from 50, arguably longer than 3 years, 2003 to 2007 or 2008. Kanye, I think we're just going to say from 2005 to whatever, or 2004 to whatever, Definitely from 2004 to like about 2012, like right till when he dropped about Yeezus. I would say, Jesus, right? That was a great era. Wayne, I'd probably say, you could kind of stretch years here. Some would say 2005 to 2009 or 10. When did he go to jail? But some might say 2006 to 2009. Whatever the case is,
I give Wayne.
I
give Wayne 2012.
Like an impeccable run then. Drake, again, I feel like he's just summed up a bunch of different runs. We got 2010 to 2013, and then 2013 to like beefing with Meek, and then after that to the Pusha T. So I think he just had a bunch of runs. And I think for Kendrick, this is just, again, I'm not saying this has to be facts, right? I'm just saying how I look at things when we're going to think about the history of hip hop. For Kendrick to have a run, I think this needs to be an important year for him, because I gave him the last 2 years. Last 2 years, okay, you got it. This year, if he still outshines everyone, I think we could say legitimately for the last 3 years, we're in quote unquote the dot era. But I wouldn't crown it an era if he had one really good year battling, then the other year he toured and dropped an album and we don't hear from him again. So if he drops this year, which I'm under good authority to I'll still say speculate that he has some things up his sleeve, and not just being on Baby Keem's album. So we'll see what he has to do as well. But I kind of started this with saying
good authority from what? Good authority from who? Good authority from where, nigga? The niggas who actually run Kendrick Lamar's ship alongside of him came and checked your dumb ass in the fucking skybox while you was at his concert. So who good authority do you have to speak or speculate on anything Kendrick got going on? Come on, man. These niggas is crazy. You gotta have at least a 3-year run. Excuse me, Good Kid, Mad City to Pimp a Butterfly was a fucking 3-year run. To Pimp a Butterfly to Damn was another 3-year run. What the fuck you talking about? That's 6 years. Okay? You take a little time off, you get features, you get, him figuring out his situation, building his company. Mr. Morale comes out, was at 22. His best rap album at the Grammys in 23. So despite who you thought had it, he had the best rap album. I still feel like that's one of the top projects of his career. I might personally put it at number 1 or 2, but it sold a little bit less than some of his other projects, had less radio, like massive hits, although it did have some songs that did get play. Clearly he wasn't aiming for that, but whatever. People didn't know how to receive it when it dropped. I received it very well off rip and still feel like it has some of the most replay value out of anything. But whatever. 2022. 24, he decimates Drake. Beheads Drake. Told y'all he was playing soccer with that nigga's head. Right? End of the year, we get the GNX album. And what I find very interesting is how the goalpost continues to move for Kendrick since post Drake battle. Because Not Like Us goes crazy. He does the pop out, performs music from his entire career. But because he performed Not Like Us numerous times, they say, oh, this was only popping because he performed Not Like Us. Except for the fact that he was performing catalog from all his albums. Brought out Black Hippie. But it was all about Not Like Us. Put on for the entire city of LA. People beefing, not beefing, people in the middle, people that's neutral. The whole shit got shine. But it was all about Not Like Us. It was a hate fest, although it was nothing but love amongst niggas who hate each other. Then you get to, oh, Not Like Us, the biggest song in the country. If he puts out an album and he's still riding that wave. Oh, if he puts out an album and he's still riding that wave, then we're going to have to just give him credit for Not Like Us and this and that. Nigga puts out an album, Not Like Us ain't even on the fucking album. Not a single diss track from the battle was included on the album. Let's be fucking clear. If Drake would have come out the victor, which I don't see any reality in which that would have been a possible outcome, but let's just go into an alternative universe on Planet Namek or something. I don't know. If Drake would have won, you could bet your ass Family Matters would have been on that album. You could bet your ass Drake would have performed Family Matters any and everywhere he would have had the opportunity to, given if he could have remembered the words. You know what I'm saying? But the goalpost moves in so many different ways for Kendrick. You don't believe me? Look at how he did back to back. Perform that motherfucker everywhere he had the opportunity to. Even when it looked corny as shit. He did it. So let's cut the bullshit, right? Best rap album at the Grammys. Numerous hits, the biggest hip hop record of the ever, damn near. Wasn't it 13 weeks at number one? It wasn't that the record. Him and SZA with Luther. Didn't fucking Meet the Grrrls, TV Off, goddamn Not Like Us, and all that shit. Wasn't all that in like the top 10? Maybe not Meet the Grrrls. It was at one point, but didn't he dominate like 6 out of the top 10 slots on Billboard in 2024, 25 when the album dropped? Like, what are we talking about? Let's not forget. Then they say, oh, okay, he did it. Yeah, he succeeded with the album. It's a number one album. But if he don't work with nobody and he don't do nothing else, then we're just gonna attribute the success to the battle. He comes out and gives Playboy Cardi 2 features. That shit shoots up. 30 for 30 with SZA gives her a feature. That shit shoots up. Does Chains and Whips with the Clips. That shit shoots up. Was a substantial part of their entire rollout, teasing that record. You know what I'm saying? But all of a sudden, oh, if he don't work with nobody else, it's a failure. But then he goes out and works with people, and then they still try to say it wasn't enough, or that it wasn't big enough, or that it wasn't this, or that it wasn't that, or oh, we need another year. Now, it's a new year. Baby Keem's about to drop. We got a feature on there. It's possible we might get another feature. There's some people out there that are speculating that Kendrick is going to give Baby Keem 2 joints. One he's on a hook of, and another he does like a verse. They're claiming that there might be a hidden feature on the Baby Keem album. Do I know that to be a fact? No, I'm just saying what the speculation is. And I don't really lean too heavy into the speculation, but it is circulating. You know what I mean? So there's that. And that's at the top of the motherfucking year. It's just February, right? Like J. Cole just did his shit. Baby King's finna come do his shit. Kendrick's on that. Get that nigga time to fucking, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Niggas was teasing records. They was playing stuff that didn't make the cut last year. Like, let that nigga get his shit together. If he wants to drop in 2026, I'ma be elated. I'm ready for it. You know what I mean? If we could get Bodies or Deets or whatever the fuck that song is, once again, I'll be fucking happy. But y'all gonna quit playing like this nigga ain't been dominant, like this nigga ain't out here busting niggas' heads and ain't been doing this shit for going on 2 decades. Like that's just crazy to me. Just crazy to me. And that's from mixtape era on up. So miss me with that bullshit. But you know, the real thing with the DJ that don't spin is I don't think he dislikes Kendrick Lamar at all. I don't think he hates Kendrick. I don't think he even really believes the shit he be saying. Because it wasn't that long ago when that nigga was talking about how great To Pimp a Butterfly is. To Pimp a Butterfly, to the average music listener, to the uncultured ear, is not the easiest listen, right? And he was head over heels for that particular album. You know what I'm saying? Like, not Good Kid, Mad City, not Damn, but To Pimp a Butterfly, a jazz, funk, fusion album. There's no way you like hearing Kendrick Lamar on that and you don't like his other music. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. So what I believe is going on here is he be trolling. And even when he tries to uphold Drake like he's this number one guy and Kendrick is some inferior artist, I don't believe he believes that shit. Personally, I believe that he understands that unfortunately, he has a very loud voice. The things that he says echoes in the room louder than others. And as we could tell, the things that he says makes it to Kendrick's camp. Whether or not Kendrick himself is listening or what. I mean, even he mentioned his name, dropped the motherfucker on 616 in LA. Right? So, with that being stated, I think he likes to troll and act like Kendrick ain't doing this, ain't doing that. Excuse me. Don't do enough, blah, 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 blah. Because in private, he really wants more Kendrick music. He wants to enjoy any and everything that nigga has with his motherfucking name on it so that he can log off his stream and go play that shit. Even if he comes on his stream and publicly chastises it or bashes it or act like it's not good or he's doing too much or this isn't a hit record or this ain't gonna get played in the clubs. Soon as he closes that motherfucking stream, he gonna go play whatever the fuck Kendrick dropped. All that nigga is doing is trying to place a challenge to see if Kendrick will answer it so that he gets more music. That's what I believe it is. Now, I don't like Homeboy by no stretch of the imagination. You know what I'm saying? But there's no way you could be that obsessed with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like we saw Not Like Us was that nigga's most played song in 2024. Like by far. The song that desecrated your GOAT was your favorite, most listened to, most played song at the end of the year. When you was out here acting like, oh, we're over this, oh, da-da-da-da, we need more, we need more. Well, nigga, you played it more than anybody. So the stuff this nigga be saying, man, he just be trolling, man. Ain't nobody should take this nigga serious. We already know he gets paid for his opinions. He already has outed that on numerous occasions, but most recently he came out when that whole he got slapped shit surfaced. So again, because I had to see it, I had to react to it so y'all could see it. But again, don't take that nigga serious, man. He wants more Kendrick music so that he can enjoy it in the privacy of his own home and he can come out and hate on it in public. That's the moral of the story. They out here goddamn talking about Iceman coming soon, Iceman coming soon. And your boy been fucking pump faking ever since. You know what I'm saying? Nigga is supposed to have been had an album out. Supposed to been had a solo project. That nigga came and did a motherfucking Party Next Door R&B album. Who asked for that? Nigga been teasing songs, leaking songs, sending you songs, send some random white boys some motherfucking songs. Everybody done got a fucking song. He making diss records to LeBron, making diss records to goddamn what's my nigga name? DeMar DeRozan. He making diss records to these people. He's still talking about I'm not like y'all, not like us, all this bullshit. Tell that nigga to stand on his motherfucking music. Stop worrying about what the hell Kendrick got going on, because one thing you do know is he ain't gonna tease a motherfucking thing outside of one song here or there. Nigga teased it at the Super Bowl and before the album roll out, and that been the last thing. So tell that nigga to quit teasing y'all and come give y'all the motherfucking main course that y'all been asking for. He did a whole web series and produced nothing. So let's talk about how it's a make or break year for that nigga instead of somebody else that's actually out here working. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. See y'all in a minute, man. Peace.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts, every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I could do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I'll turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your health care. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I ran for filth. The sympathy calls, consulting for the stacks I built.